My name is Brandon Garza, and today I'm going to show you how to change a spare tire. A couple of the warnings is the car may come off the jack or the car may roll back, so use caution when changing your tire. Some of the tools you'll be needing today will be jack stands. Those are optional. If you have them, they're great. You need a jack to lift up the vehicle itself, and then you'll need a 4-way tire iron to take off the lug nuts. Alright, the next step in this is I'm going to show you guys how to take off the tire. What you want to do is you want to loosen up your lug nuts first, and then you can go ahead and put your jack underneath the vehicle. You don't want to take these off quite yet. You just want to break them loose. And then if you're having trouble with your jack not reaching, you can place some 2x4s or some pieces of wood underneath the vehicle to help get you the height that you need. Another troubleshooting method is a lot of times these bolts are stuck on really tight. You can use something what they call a chisel bar to help you break those loose. It just gives you more leverage. I'll kind of demonstrate it here. You just slide that on over your tire iron, and it just helps you loosen it up. Alright, now that you loosened up the bolts on your lugs, next you want to go ahead and engage your parking brake so it does not roll back on you. Just lift up on it. And then, now that the lug nuts are loose, we went ahead and jacked it up 1 to 2 inches off the ground. So now you're ready to go ahead and take off your lug nuts by hand. And just pop the tire off. Comes off pretty simple. Alright, next we're going to put some jack stands under here just in case the car jack fails. You'll have something to protect yourself with. You really want these on the frame or under the axle, preferably the frame. I'll show you kind of how to do it. You just lift up on it here until you can't lift it no more, and then if it should fall, the jack stand will catch it. Next we're going to go and locate your spare tire. In some cars it's in the trunk, different cars they're underneath the car itself. Mine is just in the hatchback here. As you can see, there's usually a bolt or something on there that you have to take it off with. I'm not going to get into that, but here it is. Next I'm going to show you how to put the tire on, and you just want to put the bolts on with your hand when you get through with this. You want to make sure you line up your bolts with the holes. Sometimes this can be a little bit difficult. And if you're having trouble with it staying on, just use your foot to kind of hold it in place, and then just go ahead and start putting your lug nuts back on by hand. Okay, now that we got the tire back on, you want to get your tire iron and you want to tighten them up as much as you can before we go ahead and release the vehicle down. And once we release the vehicle down, you really want to tighten them up as much as possible. This way it'll prevent the wheel from moving when you let it down. And I'm just going to show you a couple here. You want to go in a star pattern so you get even pressure against the tire and it's not off to one side. I'm going to go in the star pattern here, or just opposite of each other. Tighten that one, you go opposite. Tighten that one, you go opposite. Tighten that one. Until all of them are tight. Alright, now that we got everything tightened up, you want to go ahead and take out your jack stand at this point. You can now come around and release the vehicle down. Make sure you take that out, and then lastly come over here and you want to disengage your park brake back to the normal position, and then you want to come back and give these a pretty good turn while the vehicle's down. Now that that's all done, your spare tire's on, make sure everything's out of the way, and you're good to go. Thank you for watching.